giving. The gift of basketball here on this Christmas Eve. Welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Hall of Famer Grant Hill, NBA champion Steve Smith, and our reporter Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Buries it from three. Boy, Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Ooh, talent indeed. And having a talented backcourt is a recipe for success in the NBA. As the game has evolved through the years, it is paramount to have players who can pass, who can dribble, who can make decisions with the basketball. And I'll tell you what, there's a lot of talented players out there who can make some pretty good decisions here in this game.
And score the ball. We got a chance to have a high-scoring affair in this one. Antetokounmpo with it. Kaminsky outside. Antetokounmpo outside. The kick out to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Oladipo outside. Three-pointer off the mark.
Think about this, B.A. Watching Conley play over the years, it's still a crime that he's never been voted to an all-star team. I get that there are a lot of talented point guards in this league, but at some point, give the man his respect.
Pass to Brooks. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Morant. Here's Graham. Oladipo on the wing. Fires from deep. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. Well, teams know how valuable Conley's been. Just look at his last Memphis contract, Grant. 5 years, $153 million respects.
Yeah, and that exactly proves my point. Now, at the time, it was the greatest contract by total value in NBA history. Yet the man doesn't play in one all-star game? How does that make sense?
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He has 7. And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And Antetokounmpo, here we go. Yep, that one goes. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points.
Ooh, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Three-pointer, Brooks. No good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control. That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
And a miss there on the triple. And the call will be against Frank Kaminsky. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Morant. Grant right side. Pass to Oladipo. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And here's Morant outside. Basket is good with the setup from Oladipo.
Morant, such a quick thinker. He doesn't hesitate on the catch and shoot.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Brooks outside. Let's go with a three. Grant's shot is off.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Hero. Lets it go from deep. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Oladipo outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Oladipo's got 6.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Antetokounmpo.
Come on, that's your bread and butter. You can't miss that.
Pass to Oladipo. And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 9 points in the game.
He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. That ties the game.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Lets it fly. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Harassing defensively, Tyler Hero is a competitor who doesn't let his motor go.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter in a tie. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you think, guys?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
And the personality of a head coach can really rub off on the team. So what's your preference, Grant? You like a player's coach, or you like a coach who lights a fire?
Well, BA, 19 years in the NBA, I've had both. And I'll tell you this, as a young player, you like a coach who lights a fire under his guys. And that helps you understand and learn the game and become a better player and a better team. But as you get older, you may like a coach who has a different approach, more reserved, doesn't need to push and motivate you the same way. And so I think it's important, though, with a general manager that he understands the makeup of his team. understands what personality is needed to motivate and resonate with that particular ball club. That's why the personality of a coach is crucial to a team's success.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
It's hard to argue against the fact that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the game's most physical slasher. He said, quote, in the NBA, they want you to flop. When you're strong and you go through contact, they don't get the foul call. But he said that flopping is not who I am. I'm just going to try and power through. Guys?
Well, that's what the fans want to see, Allie. Thanks. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. DiVincenzo with it. Jackson in his pocket. Oh, stolen by Morant. Hachimura left side. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
McGee in the post. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Everyone in Memphis is talking about Ja Morant, and they should be. But don't sleep on Jaren Jackson Jr. He's the prototypical modern-day big with a high ceiling.
Pass to Melton. DiVincenzo with the steal. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. From deep three-point range. And McGee with the stuff.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
You know, when you're talking about point guard big man duos, Smitty, Morant and Jackson Jr. could be this era's Stockton and Malone.
NBA, we know they also could be Cousy and Russell, or Magic and Kareem, and the list goes on and on. And obviously, we're just talking about the potential here. But Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. complement one another perfectly and could one day win multiple championships.
They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Jackson.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And McGee with the stuff.
Some serious slick dime dropping out there.
I like that play. Easily could have laid it up, but he dropped it off his teammate, and he hammered it.
Back to Morant. Hachimura outside. Inside. Up top, Jackson. 6 to shoot. Ooh, stolen by Fournier. Outside, DiVincenzo. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's the pick. To the inside. Oh, stolen by Morant.
Well read defensively. That window closed so fast.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. The Grizzlies making a switch here. On defense, the Pelicans. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Melton. Now here's Morris. Here's Hachimura. Hits the three-pointer. Hachimura's got 7 points here in the quarter.
They're unafraid to let it rip from downtown, extending their lead.
50 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. And McGee with the stuff.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. McGee with a steal. Back to DiVincenzo. And the layup is good. DiVincenzo's gotten his first basket of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Morris outside. Here's Hachimura. No good on the triple. The Pelicans trail. Pass to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo on the wing. And here is Fournier. It's McGee, high post. Out to DiVincenzo. And the first half now in the books. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And here's Oladipo. 14 points for him. From deep. They get it again. Pass to Melton. And good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo. Melton's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Drawing so much attention. Oladipo rotates the ball to the open man.
Kaminsky with it. Jacks up a 3. No good there. Now here's Oladipo. Here's Melton. Hachimura, right side. Lets the 3 fly. Melton misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Antetokounmpo, bam!
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Morris outside. Here's Hachimura. And the officials call the over the back. A little too aggressive there.
A terrific box out that draws the over-the-back call.
Beautiful to the eyes. That's good fundamental basketball. You love to see that playing the right way.
Here's Conley. And the 3-pointer goes. Conley's got his first 3 points of the game. Boy, Grant, the story of your NBA career, overcoming that devastating ankle injury, I think that was in year 6. Now, you tried to play through it at first. Hindsight 2020 now. Do you approach it any differently?
No question, B.A. I would have sat down and not played and probably trusted my instincts way back then. You know, certain players, when they get hurt, if they're told they're going to be out for 2 weeks, they'll try to come back in 1 week. And there's certain players, if they're told they're going to be out for 2 weeks, they'll come back in 4 weeks. I was the former. And so I needed someone to protect me from myself at times. Thankfully, in today's game, they're much more cautious and big picture oriented. And so when players get hurt, they're thinking long term as opposed to getting them back out there for that next game like they did 20 years ago. And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Outside Conley. Pass to Hero. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
Out to the wing. Back to Morris. Oh, Kaminsky with a steal. Now here's Hero from outside the arc. Sinks it from distance. Now just a 1-point Grizzly lead.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And it's Pelicans ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
1:24 left in the third. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 4. Now Hero for the lead. That one is off. Morant with it. He's picked up by Conley. And it's Morant off the drive.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Pass to Oladipo. Brooks with it. 40 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Offline with a 3.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Now Antetokounmpo. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Oladipo outside. The three-pointer off the mark. The kick out to Conley. And Antetokounmpo, here we go. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Here's Morant. Pass to Oladipo. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. The Pelicans on top. They lead by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. New Orleans in the lead. And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's foul number 2 for him. The Grizzlies making a switch here. And here are the Pelicans now. Hero, no good. Now to Hachimura. This one for 3. Connects from downtown.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Conley from deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Here's Morant. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And now a 7-point Memphis lead.
With the ball on the string, Ja Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Right side Conley. Here's Hero. He buries it from 3. Hero's got 9 points here in the second half.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on. Antetokounmpo outside.
And Giannis throws it down.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Pass to Brooks. Three-pointer. Good. And the setup by Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, the Pelicans good for 2.
Yeah, continuing to develop that jumper. Giannis doesn't want to have any flaws in his offensive arsenal.
The kick out to Morris. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
The 3 is up. Hero, no good.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Outside Morant. Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Kaminsky pulls it in. New Orleans now, time running out. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Grant. And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 17-7 run. Takes a 3. Pelicans cleared away.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
To the wing, right side. To the paint. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Unbelievable. You talk about players who have transformed this league. Giannis is at the top of that list. Just a tremendous pass right there.
Pass to Morant. Morris with it. Back to Brooks. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Grizzlies.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. And again, New Orleans, no good. With the drive. And he comes up with a bucket.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Pass to Morris. The 3 ball. Good. And the setup by Morant.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Outside Morant. Tipped. Left side Fournier. Pass to DiVincenzo. 4-3. Off on that one. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith,
I don't even gotta rap. Grinding, I get it, stacking, I spit it. You know the routine. You know the routine. Popping the tags, getting the bags. You know the routine. Hey, you know the routine.
Michael Murray put a hole in my jeans. I ain't playing in the whole nother league. Go to Philly, then I go to Reddy's, then I get a rollie, then I meet a, and then I get it, and then I take it. Feel like Carson Wentz, I got the wisdom and for sit the bench, I got a funny feeling that you falling. Boy, still the coldest. This the moment I come different, yo. Yeah, bait for Lauren, no monkey business, can't H&M us, no. Shout out in Cape Town, Africa's always a great time. Donald said all of us live in huts. I tell him, dummy, go to Lagos. All you like to play tough. You really hating cause your pay stuff. Philly women really chilling with me now. I really can't stop saying John. The double M genius is back, mo. See me with sneaking with Fat Boy. See they can sleep on my raps they had, but who really can back?
Blowing all money, spending million, make back. Making up off his own hustle. I don't even gotta rap. Grinding, I get it, stacking, I spit it. You know the routine. You know the routine. Popping the tags, getting the bags. You know the routine. Hey, you know the routine. Nah, we living, I ain't gotta post it. I ain't even boasting. How many times I gotta tell you about these rides, erasing ghosts? How many times I gotta tell you that